Woo! Okay, it's almost Valentine's, and because it's almost Valentine's, I know all of you incredible men need to know how to make something that's going to be really delicious and really good for your woman. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to make a bread pudding. This is a matcha green tea apple bread pudding. So we're going to start with this. Now, if this was fruity, I might have take it out, but yeah, this is cream cheese, so that cream cheesiness is not bad actually. In desserts, it makes it yummy and really delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna be moving rather fast, so I hope you can follow. So this is almost like idiot proof. You honestly can't mess this up. You'd have to actually you need help to mess this up. That's how easy this is to make. So that part of it done, I'm gonna take those and slide them on the side. Like some stuff like y'all could be sliding on the side for Valentine's. I'm gonna turn this stove on the side here. So one Danish, one green Granny Smith apple. Now the reason why I'm going to go with the Granny apple is because these young apples over here are causing too much chaos and havoc. So I need a Granny apple. No, I lied. Alright, so I'm using the Granny Smith apple because the Granny Smith apple has a bit of a tartness to it. And that tartness is going to be incredible inside this delicious bread pudding. And it's going to play well with the matcha. So it's green apple with green matcha. Okay, give this a nice little chop. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make almost like an apple pie filling, as if I'm making apple pie, but I'm not really making it. So because I know I need to measure this for most of us, let's take a heaping tablespoon of butter. That's a third cup of water. And I'm gonna add this tablespoon of butter. Ooh. Okay, so that's 1.5. So we're gonna make it 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna add the brown sugar, the butter, and to that brown sugar butter mixture, a couple shakes of this pumpkin pie spice. And then to that I shall add my green apples. Green apples in. Put that on the side. And what I'm gonna let this do is I'm gonna let this reduce until it begins to caramelize, and the apples are gonna get kind of candied, and all that caramel and the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the spices that's in the pumpkin pie spice are gonna actually develop an inseparable relationship with the apples. Right? Next, I'm sure you got this. Get that carnation cream home. So we're gonna add, let's say we add a cup of cream, a half a cup of heavy cream. Give this a little stir, 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 stir. Let's add a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Two of these, what's supposed to be large eggs. They ain't mean it. They ain't mean it. These are extra large. You gotta redefine what extra large is. With what this is gonna look like, taste like, smell like. So, moving right along. Pumpkin pie spice. Oh Lord. So that's all of those beautiful spices that's generally in pie. Now, I promise you, this would work, but it's not gonna work for us because we just run out. That's what we used to do. We just run right out. So the next thing I'm gonna add to that, look at this. Look at how caramelly and delicious that's getting in the back there. All right. This is a vanilla jello pudding, and I'm gonna add one. Oy, 2 tablespoons of that in there. And this is like I said, it's a vanilla pudding. I'm adding that because that is gonna add like so much more flavor to the texture of the bread pudding. And then it helps with the consistency of the crumb because it makes the crumb thicker. All right. And finally, I'm gonna add some matcha. This is almost there. I'll add about a spoonful of matcha. Now matcha, if you're dating one of these wonderful professional women, most of them go for this matcha beverage. They see matcha on the menu, like, oh, I gotta have that with my fries, because they feel like somehow this is gonna make them so much more healthy. But man, this is a superfood for you. Don't let them buy all the matcha. You get it, because this is going to help you get sexy back, right? Even if it's gone. Yep. Matcha. Matcha is like the powder that raised Lazarus from the dead.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, because matcha is pretty strong, and this is a beautiful one that I have, this green tea matcha superfood. Yes. Oh man, this. You put that in your smoothies just because. All of a sudden, your wife would be sitting in traffic and she even ain't mad. Okay. All right. Now this is what I wanted. You see this? Take a look. All right. I can give this a toss. You see that? What's going on now? Appley, caramel, goodness, yum. That's what I want. So I'm gonna let this cool a little. You see when my voice changed? Okay. All right. So as we mix our matcha in. So like I said, you want to incorporate like matcha and other stuff like this into your diet, especially this week, because it's going to help significantly with your strokemanship. And you want to be in tip-top shape, you know? Or else stroke man kick in on you if you don't do what you're supposed to do. Stroke man, then do he do. Stroke man might be you this Valentine's. You put the matcha in, double up. That's what I said. All right, so I'm gonna give this a few more tosses and turns, and there. Okay, that. You risk the salmonella just going in there like so good. All right. So now what we're gonna do next, we're gonna take this bread mixture. Now, this is my pan. We're gonna cast iron. Why? Because it's sexy. That's why. No other reason. Cast iron. You get a nice little cast iron skillet, and you could share this. Like this could be both of you partake in this and eating it together and just looking all cute and sexy, right? Right, you see the vision, right? Okay, so cast iron pan. What I'm gonna do now, I don't know about you, but this bread gonna have to be really wet. So I'm gonna take this, drop this in the liquid. Soggy bread is the best. Okay. You reckon? You see, that's true. You doing high boy. I like it soggy for sure. So I give this a toss, toss, toss. You see how it's getting green? Oh, yes. This is what happily ever after look like if it was a dessert. So, like I said, I get it in there because I want all of the juices to get in there. I want the moisture to get in there, right? And now this, even though this is warm, it's not smoking hot anymore. And now for this cast iron pan, I don't really need to do anything, but I still do it anyway just because. That's for my conscience sake. And now, you see how quickly that is? You just about finish. Okay, so let's put some in. Now once we get some in, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna like rotate between apple and so rotating between apple and bread pudding. Guess what? I think we could. Woo, that is hot. And that's why I said, you know, like the sweetness is gonna be in there from the apple and from all of those beautiful caramel-like flavors. So it's gonna taste like probably some of the best apple pie you ever had, and at the same time you get all the flavors from the matcha bread pudding. So let's go a little bit more and check it out. I have enough. So even if you were gonna make like two separate ones, oh wow, okay, it's a bit much. Even if you're gonna make two separate ones, one for you and one for her, like a his and hers, you could make two separate desserts because it's one is enough for both of you. Now I know some of y'all might be big backing it this Valentine's. Now if you go big backing it again, that would adversely affect your level of strokemanship. And as a married person, I don't think that's sexy. You don't want to start the night off like that or end the night like that. You want it to be a happy ending. So for that reason alone, just take it easy. Take it easy. That's enough for two people. That's only enough for me, you lie. I can hear it. I can hear it. I know y'all. Okay. Alright, so now this goes into the oven at 350 degrees. And I'm gonna put that in an ice water, well, not ice water, a hot water bath. You see this? Oh, that's hot water. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there. Slide it in the oven.
Something out of shape there because I'm really not here.